So guys, I guess we started. So I believe I'm live. So supposing I'm live, welcome everybody. Let's go. Let's do this. Dragon Quest 1, the very first one. Of course, this is a remake for the Switch. But as you can see, it's the game we love. The very simple and direct game. So let's click on Venture Forth. And for those who never played Dragon Quest before, this is where it all started. This remake is based off the Super Famicom version, which is in itself a remake too from the NES version. And all these runs from Dragon Quest 1, guys, they have in common that you try to get a nice range order for stuff, except for the SFC. The SFC one, you can also do it like this. Like, what do I mean? I mean that the game works in a way that it sort of has a destiny. You know, it has like, it's going to happen in a certain way. And if you know the path, then you can do the best way possible. Like, meaning you know when to attack, when to not attack, because if you attack now, the enemy is gonna flee, etc, etc. And depending on the version, you can use this to more or less effect. And in the case of this version, we have some other stuff. But let's start. Let's go. Now, create a new adventure. Check. So when we create a character, by the way, I'm Brazilian, so as you can see Pelé here. And why? Because Pelé is a great name to do a trick, which I'm going to show you now. The first thing we do is create the name of our character. And why am I losing so much time here? Because the name of the character is your stats, guys. The way you name your character defines if it's gonna be a strong character or a character with more HP or more MP or more agility, etc. But the usual runs, including for Dragon Quest Randomizer, etc., is the strength and HP build. You want a very tanky character that can deal a lot of damage. You don't care too much about agility or spells. But the Western version, this is one that we are going to play today, has a bug. And the bug makes it impossible for us to play with the strength HP build. We can only use either strength agility or HP MP. Both can be used for the run, but they work differently, and the HP MP is lower. So we are going to do the strength agility. And why Pelé is cool? Because if you put Pelé, P-E-L-E, then it's HP MP. And if you put Pelé with an H in the end, then it's strength agility. But I'm gonna go classic and use Z. Z is the classic for strength HP, but we are bugged, so it goes for strength agility. Now, let's go. Let's start this moment. By the way, I probably will not PB, just saying, because yeah, when I'm talking and playing, I don't play nearly as well. Let's go. So, we start here. As you can see, this is the one Dragon Quest where we go solo. We are alone in the world. It's just us and ourselves. We get a bunch of stuff, get out of the castle as fast as possible. But you can already see, there's a lot of funny texts here. Texts that change depending on what you did on the game. But right now we just want to get some stuff and get moving. And now the funny part, we go naked. Okay, we go naked. We buy lots of crap like torches and herbs, but we don't buy any weapons or armor. We go naked. It's Dark Souls style Dragon Questing, guys. Let's go. Dark Souls style. So now we buy these herbs. We shall see why I buy so many herbs. Now we buy a dragon scale. This is fundamental. The only thing we need... Oh, oops, mistake already. The only thing we need is a dragon scale to raise our defense by 2 measly points, but that's fundamental for this run. So let's go. This here is one of the moments where you can choose to buy one extra torch. I don't do it. So now I take my bamboo spear and I throw it away. I equip it, the dragon scale, and let's fly away. Now we go, doing the best path possible, or almost. Notice I missed one step. Why? To meet this guy here, this line. And already here, we have the difference between the strength path and the not strength path. If you do not have the strength path, you can't kill this slime. He doesn't die. You give only 1 damage. So we need to use the strength agility guy just to kill the slime. And now there comes the major trick in the run. I quick save, close hard, reset the game, and that puts the range of the game in a very specific position. And that specific position makes it so that after 5 steps or 6, depending on terrain, I always meet exactly the same enemy. In this specific case, it's this scorpion. And look, I have 1 HP just because of that dragon scale. If I didn't have the dragon scale, I was going to die. But instead, I kill it by throwing torches. This is something that you can't do in the NES version. You can only do that in the SFC version. And now I am level 2 and we barely start the game. And now I do another trick, which is this one. I use this herb here to cancel an encounter. There was going to be an encounter, now it was cancelled. It's a very cool trick that we use only once in the entire run. And now I get fireballed, but I kill this guy. And ta-da! Level 3. As you can see, guys, the levels flow like river here. And it's gonna get better. We are just starting with the level up party. Because what we really want in this Dragon Quest game is something that is a trademark of Dragon Quest. It is something that all Dragon Quests have, which are called the metal slimes. Metal slimes are slimes, these smiling guys, but made of metal. And that means that they have incredible defense, and we can either miss them or give them a single point of damage. In some versions you can crit them, in others you can't. And before I continue telling about slimes, let me tell about this city. This city here, guys, when you're playing this Dragon Quest for the first time, it's probably the happiest moment of your Dragon Quest life. Because I just bought keys, and you start the game, you see all these treasures, and you can't get them because you can't open these doors until you reach this city. And then the moment you reach the city, you are like, oh my god, finally I got the keys, I got the keys, thanks. And then you use it, and then you go to the castle, and you are like, yes, I'm gonna finally see what's in this damn castle here, yes, let me go. On the normal run, I don't get all chests, but now I have a safe route which needs all 4 chests. For this run, I'm gonna use it. And then here you can go and get this very secret place here. And you get the first quest item of the game, but before we raid this place here. So I got it over 5 minutes, this is bad. Like if you are training for this run, you want to be here and getting this stone in less than 5 minutes, okay? If you are more than 5 minutes, slow. But when you start, you can be happy if you get under 7, under 6, or again. Under 7, you can be really happy at the start. So now another trick. I move 1 step to the side, and that moves the range again. And now I can use this seeds for maximum effect, or almost maximum, but enough for what we want. And now I would like to thank one of our fellow Dragon Quest runners, Creative Alley, for discovering how to kill the first metal slime, which is by not being naked. He discovered that if we equip ourselves a little bit, we are able to kill the first slime, which is something that eluded all us runners for a while. So now I buy this very basic stuff, sleep once. We are going to sleep only 3 times during the entire run, and now we do it. Now we go get that slime, guys. This is gonna be awesome. As I was saying, metal slimes are awesome because they have a tremendous defense, and they can almost never be killed because they flee before you kill them. This guy has to be attacked. If we don't attack it, it doesn't let us flee. But what is the good part of metal slimes? They're not even that dangerous usually. Metal slimes give massive XP, like really massive. You see these enemies here, they gave like, I don't know, 16 XP. The good ones maybe 30, a very good one maybe 60. For example, this guy here, upwards of 40 or so. Even a dragon gives around 300. But the metal slime, you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. Metal slime, it's something else. It's something else. Let me show you guys. So now we do the trick. This trick was the first major breakthrough in this run to put the time down, because until then people used the technique for the Super Nintendo. But first let's slime, like, thanks Sally! So attack, attack. Now use the copper sword doing nothing, attack again. Heal. The detail, I would have been killed if I didn't have the seeds maxed, yeah? Like, I do mean maxed. If it was like a 33, even though it shows 2 HP, I would die. Look like that, 700 XP. And now we get 5 full level ups, guys, 5. It's a level up party here. Let's go! Curiously enough, the level 8, we get level 8 just because we killed the red slime up there. If otherwise, you are missing 2 points. All right, now slime number 2. This slime here was the first slime that we discovered how to kill. And we used it to kill it by using a torch, which was why I called the route the metal torching. But nowadays, we kill it by attacking it twice or thrice. It's your decision. And then using a cure in between. Now we get another level up. So as you can see, this is a moment of patience. Because if you guys want to get some water, bathroom time, or I tell you a nice story about Dragon Quest continuing, because now we have to kill quite a few of these little guys. You may try to guess how many, guys. You can write on the chat there, guess among yourselves how many slimes we need to kill in total. It's we do 3 grinds in completely. Let's go. So now I need a bit of concentration because we have to vary between healing and using some other spells now. So now I go for a sleep spell because it's faster than the heal. Attack. 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 Snooze. Attack. Attack. There we go. Oh, I hope I didn't make a mistake now. Because you always have to kill very, very nicely. Choose limes, choose limes, choose limes, choose limes. If you do it wrong, doesn't work. Alright, this was a close one, guys. This was a close one. I may have made a small mistake about the order of curing, but we can still pull this off. We can still pull this off. No worries, no worries. As long as we have enough healing, we should be able to do this. Attack. This is not the best way. but it's a way to do it. The best way, you finish with 2 snoozes and very low HP. Ta-da. Yeah. We're almost there for the first part of the grind. And then things get more interesting. I promise, I promise. We're going to visit some places. Once we get a bit, some levels. I probably could have used the snooze now. I didn't need to heal, now I notice, but doesn't matter. Better safe than sorry, we are alive. So now the final one? For the first part of the grind? Yeah, I didn't need this healing now. You know what? This is a possibility to improve the route. I could exchange this herb for a torch. Yeah, I have to do that. I'm gonna do this later. Yay. Yeah, I could exchange this herb for a torch. This would do the trick. So now we go for some fun. We go for some exploration. Now we are going for our second sleep, because our hero needs to sleep now and then. In a very special city. This is the city of Gellingham. It's a legendary city where a legendary bard lived. The bard left the city alone. Legend says he let his magic harp, capable of bringing monsters about, here. And you guessed it. We need to get that harp, right? We are a fantastic hero that needs to collect fancy stuff. So let's go get it. So now we are here on the 1, 2, 3, 4. And this that I'm doing now is something that is not necessary if you are playing the Japanese version, because in the Japanese version, you can just go. You don't need to go here, up here. Up here, we can get this. We can get a Seed of Life, which we need, because we need the HP that we don't have to beat the Dragonlord at the final battle. And this here, it looks like fast, but costs a full minute. That, coupled with the fact that Japanese is a language that doesn't need that many characters, means the Japanese run is about 2 to 3 minutes faster than this one. Now here we can use a very interesting trick. It's this one. We can do a so-called encounter reset. There's a... Oh no! I forgot to do it. I would go into in this and then back again. That cancels some encounters, but I forgot to do it. But it worked anyway, alright, cool. In fact, it worked better than usual. Maybe Ah, no, look. Now I meet this guy. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Yay, how much? 15 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad. It's okay. So now we get the harp and we get out of here. And you guessed it, we are going to our fun times in Slimy Land. First we meet this slimy girl here. This time we leave her be. And now we go back to Slimy Land to kill a few more slimes before we go for some heavy duty fighting on a city that was ruined by monsters. Now, for those who played a few Dragon Quests, you don't even need to play all of them. But even if you played the latest one, the 11, right? You know about the legendary hero Erdrick. This is new. This guy is new. That's not usual for him to appear here. Okay. And Erdrick, his stuff is very powerful and it's, you know, spread out here among the world. And we gotta get it. And the first one that we gotta get it is the... Oops. Attack. Attack. Is the armor. This is the only time I can snooze, I believe. Yes, this is the only time I can snooze. Now I have to heal, heal, heal. You need a lot of HP to face the guardian of the armor. So we now need to be careful about our slime grinding so that we keep a high HP level. Oh, high HP. Let's continue. So this is slime number 2. I usually have stones with me here to go picking them off as I kill these slimes because... By the way, you can create a third slime, okay? You can. There's a way to create a third slime right after this one. No, not right after this one, but you have an encounter in between and then the third slime. The problem is slime number 3 can't be killed. We did not find any way to kill it still. And honestly, even if you found a way, it would not be a good idea. Because... I think I made a mistake, guys. Because slime number 3, it takes too long for him to appear. So the time between he appearing and you resetting... Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Now, attack, attack, attack. Sorry there, I need a little bit concentration here because we need to be at a certain position by the time we get level 15, which is right now. There we go. Ta -ta 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 -ta. Oh no, it didn't happen. Miscalculated? No, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. We are good. We're good. We're good. No problems. Yeah. Now we get it. Attack. Beats me. We need that HP, I told you guys. So heal. Now we attack again. And we are finished with the second part of... It's 3 grinds, okay? Not all the same size. 3 grinds in total. So now we get level 15 and we go for some heavy duty action against the knight. He is here in this city. This city is a major downer in the game because you find it and then you are like, oh, awesome! And then you get inside... And then you get your ass kicked because it's full of monsters that are pretty powerful. Usually you die. And it takes a while until you receive the tips that tell you, and this is a major spoiler, that behind an old shop, you have this guy, which is a knight that protects the armor. And now it's a ducking out, we just attack, 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 and he dies at some point. There we go. Now we get the armor. And now we have to equip it pretty fast. And throw the other armor away, which I'm sometimes forgetting to do, and it's important. There we go. And now there's something fun happens. You go here, and then you meet a slime. But this is a slime number 2. So you have to use slime number 2 tactics. Otherwise, the little fella doesn't die. And then you are behind on your path. There you go. Like this idea, guys, of grinding it out, getting levels, beating stuff up. This is very Dragon Quest, you know? And Dragon Quest has this casual feeling to it. Like you go grinding, it's almost meditative, you know? And now let me tell you some other stuff about this game that's pretty cool. This game has lots of little secrets. There's a lot of text in the game that's sort of hidden, like it only appears if you do certain stuff. And for example, like going to fight the Dragonlord with a very bad weapon instead of the one that you are expected to have, or, and now there comes the surprise, not saving the princess, because you have to save a princess in theory, but it's only in theory. You can finish the game and not save the princess, okay? You can just do it. And you can even bring the princess with you instead of saving her to the very last room and face the Dragonlord with the princess with you. And if you do that, he even says, "Oh, you brought me a present. Thank you very much." And another thing that's cool is there's an old man that tells you, the only way to beat the Dragonlord is using the sword of Erdrick. Of course, if you go get quite a few levels, like a lot of levels, better said, and you beat the Dragonlord using the club, for example, and you go back to this guy in the end game, he acknowledges that. He says, "Wow, you beat it without the weapon? Man, you are really powerful." And so you have this, and even the dead bard, you can meet him in the city there, the ruins at the end of the game. It's pretty cool. You have there's lots of secrets that you can. It's sort of a post you have finished the game. It's very, very nice. I hope I didn't do a mistake, and this is really slime number 2. Yeah, it is. Because when I talk, I forget which slime I'm fighting, and this is bad. And now it's particularly bad because notice that I don't need to save when I just beat an enemy. But if I flip on an enemy, there is no auto-save. This is also tricky. Huh? Now I have to be careful because the final slime, but we are not there yet. The final slime must be killed at a very specific position. Otherwise, you're screwed. So like I said, this is a game that you can explore. If we have time, I can even show you guys what happens when you are at the final level of the game, some of the text that appears. It's something fast, maybe the organizers are okay with it. 1, 2, 3. Now, snooze. All right. So, I guess this is it, guys. This is it. So now there comes what used to be the worst part of the run. Okay? Why? It's like this. You want a strength seed that we find during the game, which raises your strength, to give you at least 2 points when you use it. And it can give between 1 and 3 points. And it will, most of the time, always give you 1 point. Unless, and now there comes a trick, you take it after walking a very, very, very specific path until the seed, which I'm going to try now. I hope I get it. I can't guarantee. If I don't get it, I have a workaround that I developed this week to recover, but you can't PB if you do it. But at least you recover and you can finish the run in peace. So now I got the level 17 and that was the final slime. If you guys counted, that was 18 slimes in total. And now I have to shut up and concentrate just a second to do the path, because it must be really exactly this path. I can't, if I do one action different, it's over. All right, so let's go. All right, so looking good until now, guys. Looking good. No mistakes. Yeah, I think I did it. It may be that I didn't, but until now it's good. Maybe there's a very slight chance that I did one step wrong. And if I did it, it's over, okay? Like, you can't... One step wrong, that's it. You're screwed. You can't get a PB any longer. So now we shall know. Items, strength seed. Yes! 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 Oh, this is the old man that tells you that you can only use the weapon. We got the 2 attacks, so I don't need to use my safe strat. We are good. We can't PB just because I talk too much, but I hope that it's at least being trusting. What I'm doing now is bringing the harp to this guy. It's funny because he says, look, I have a quest for you. Go get the harp, it's very important. Oh, you have it already? Thank you. Usually he says, go, the harp can be found. And then you say, look, man, I have it already. Come on, give me the goods. Give it to me, baby. And then you go. So now we, as you can see, we are on the final track. And that means that we need now to reach the final old wise guy that's gonna give us stuff. Repel, this is a spell that I use to repel enemies, does not work in here, alright? Oh no, I should have killed him, damn! I'm experimenting, guys. Let me try killing this guy instead. Let's go, die. Why do I do that? Because the final stretch, the very final stretch of the game. As you can see, I do not use the save trick now. It's all like really as random as it can get, so let's say. So let's say that I know the range here so well that I know what comes, but this is something that we can still vary. We can still get, you know, like, I don't know, better encounters, monsters that let us flee easier. And this is something that can be improved. This last part of the run is not optimized. It's still far from it. We do not have a very, very good path to the Dragonlord. We have sort of an okay path. In the Japanese version, the range is more nice to you here. Let's go! Ah, and now I have a complaint to give. This remake for the Switch, these guys were lazy, guys. Really. In all other versions, when I get the lyre, when I get this stuff, when I get this item here, you have a little item fly in front of you, similar to Zelda. They didn't put these graphics here. Can you imagine that? Like, Switch, you know? It's not like it's so difficult to put a sprite from something, but they didn't. They didn't even take the old sprites and just, you know, like really lazy coding, honestly. Okay, another thing that I can try is using the agility seed, because that also changes the range, guys. So this is something that I may even try, because just before I came here to play with you, oh, look at that. I know a way to make this guy not attack me now. Anyway, as I said, I tested this one here where I killed that scorpion. But I didn't test it, for example, killing the scorpion and using the agility seed. So maybe we get a better result. But I remember that when I trained it just before we started here, I didn't play perfectly here the dungeon. So it was not like a real good test. Oh, this guy. You attack him. Otherwise, this is a special guy. This is something special. This knight. It's sort of independent of the range. You know, like, he appears at odd moments during the dungeon. And you have to attack first and flee afterwards. Otherwise, he sleep locks you. It's terrible. It's really like, oh no, run over. And you're not always guaranteed to meet him at the same spot. It's a bit I don't know how they handle this. This is a bit of a thing. Like, what I'm doing here is what any Dragon Quest runner does, which is to never use the torch and just go by their feelings of the map. I don't like this blue dragon appear so soon. This is not good. So right now things are going nicely. Didn't do any major mistakes except for a few unnecessary stops. There we go, Erdrick sword. Now we got the sword, guys. This is the fabled sword of Erdrick, the most powerful sword there ever was and was going to be. And in most Dragon Quests, it's indeed a very powerful sword. You can get the sword in many Dragon Quests. In many of them it appears at some point. The armor too. Sometimes the shield, not always. In this Dragon Quest, I do not buy any shields on the run. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now that this is it. This is it. This is it, guys. Now I again can't make a single mistake. If I make a mistake now, I meet a very bad Knight Abhorrent. Like, this guy lets me go, this one. But if you make a mistake here and you walk too much, you meet another one, and this other one kicks your ass. Okay, like, really, it's a run killer. It's a run killer if you meet this other guy. It's really like, sorry baby, it's over. So I really hope I didn't make any sort of too serious mistake until now, because if I did, it's over. Yes, I didn't do it, so it's good. We are good. Equip the sword. It's common to forget that, guys. And now we are on the final part, facing the Dragonlord. Honestly, it's not tough. It's actually the most it's not relaxing, but it's the easiest part, because he always battle. Now he offers one thing at a time. He offers you the world, and you can turn evil and say, yes, I'm in. If you do that, the game locks. 1, 2, 3. There is a Dragon Quest spin-off that's based on the idea that the hero here did that. He accepted the offer, and the spin-off goes from this canon idea. Really cool, right? Okay, so let's go. So now this one is easy, and now I have to shut up, guys. Sorry, I need concentration now. It has to be very specific now to kill. Very specific. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Final stretch. Woo! This is an awesome start. Scheiße. Go, crit! Yeah. Come on. I think we did it. I think we did it, guys. Last one. Yes! Woo! There we go! Let's go! Yeah! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! So now I can zoom back to the castle and finish the game, okay? But I could also go through all cities and towns and talk to everybody and, you know, just get well, let's just finish officially, man. So this is it, 37, 31. Yeah, world record on the Western version, it's mine, 35:47. So it's a full 2 minutes faster. This was really cool. I hope you liked it. I hope you really liked it, because this is a very... Look, if you never speedrun before, guys, I can't tell... This is a pretty cool game to start, because it's very easy to learn this road. It has lots of points where you can just like, oh, this didn't work, let me try again from here, and it's okay. Like, it's an awesome run to start speedrunning a somewhat longer game. So yeah, this is it. I'm now gonna wait for Kaunas or mods to tell if I have some more time. Because if I have, I would gladly show you guys at least the text for the very high level situation. Let me see what they were. Please in Discord, Kaunas, because I don't see the chat in RPG Limit Break still. Let me see if you guys would like to see a bit more of the Dragon Quest 1. I can show you guys this. I think we are on time here, but if not, it's okay. You can just show up in my stream and then check this out. I play a lot of Dragon Quest, especially the randomizer nowadays, but I also speedrun some completely odd stuff, like Shadowrun, the RPG, or Smash TV too. Alright, no, I see that the other colleagues are already ready, so probably don't have time to that. It's just a few minutes. Okay, he got me. He did me the get go. Let's do this. No, it's really fast. It's really fast. Let's show it. Okay, guys, just a very short presentation about the final levels. This is really fast. Okay, let's go. Pelé. So the final level on this game is 29. Look what the king says now, guys. Brave Pelé, you return to us. You grow mightier. Go find if it be the power to deliver the Dragonlord, it's you. Let's go. Earn but a single additional point of experience and you shall attain a new level. Do you want to... Let's go. And then look at this, guys. This is my stats on the very... I am 1 XP from the final level. 200 HP, 188 This pellets, this is the HPMP build. It's not the one that I usually use for the runs. So this guy has a lot more HP. Let's fight an enemy. A She-Slime. Boom! 60 points of... Did you see this? 60 damage. And I have a club, okay? I didn't even get a sword. Now I get the final level. Even more powerful. And look, I have a club. I did get Erdrick's armor, but otherwise I have this club. And now let's go to the king again to finish my presentation for today. You go to the king, and then you talk to him. Oh, this is your love, Gwilling. My love. We will always be together. Usually in the other versions it plays a music. This here, again, unnecessary, no music. Now let's see to the king. Brave Pelé, you returned. Thou art more than mighty enough to face the Dragonlord. Go forth unto certain victory. And with that, guys, I finish my presentation. Thank you very much. Have a great night or day, wherever you are. And enjoy the next guy, Mr. Holmes, with more Dragon Quest. See you.